All right, guys, so we're going to talk about hormones and weight loss. So I know you can't see my arrow moving, but this is kind of how the hormones work. So it's called the pregnenolone steal. That's a mouthful, I get it. But pregnenolone is the precursor to all of our hormones. So we have this big pool of cholesterol, which you need, which is another tangent we're not going to go on, but a statin impacts your hormones. But cholesterol is needed in every cell of your body, and pregnenolone as well. So pregnenolone, this one is, it's the precursor. And so what happens here is you see the yellow dotted line in the middle, that's pregnenolone steal. Pregnenolone, when your body has a lot of stress and inflammation, whether it's chemical, physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever it is, it's going to cause your need for cortisol to go up. And your body's going to always prioritize cortisol, where the red arrow is, if it's needed, because it's going to put the fire out before it starts repairing. If a house is burning, you don't start rebuilding the house while it's on fire. You put the fire out and then you go rebuild it. Our body's no different. It's not going to start repairing itself and growing and healing while it's still in a crisis. So until the crisis stops, and this is where a lot of weight loss, why people hit a plateau and can't break through, is because they haven't done enough to address their cortisol. Simply counting calories is not going to be enough to balance cortisol and hormones. So we've got to look at cortisol for sure. And then as your need for cortisol goes down, which means your inflammation and your stress is going down, then you can shift it to these other arrows and start making different hormones, whether it's sex hormones, and even females and testosterone, men and estrogen, both are necessary, obviously different amounts. But the testosterone is great in both genders for growth and repair of the body, especially the brain. So we want high testosterone, not high like lab normal, but higher than it usually is, to get better healing, better longevity, better health overall. And so I hope this makes sense. But right now, at least when we started this journey, all of your precursor, that pregnenolone, was being shifted to cortisol. Well, the high intensity interval training, I have you do that because it reverses this whole cycle that we're looking at. And as you reverse this, then everything else downstream starts to work better and becomes in harmony, more balanced. So that's the big idea with hormones. But this is why one of the many reasons why counting calories, it can be a temporary band-aid and you can get there by calorie deficit, but it's not going to last or be sustainable because you're not addressing the hormones. You're not addressing the quality of living. You're just only looking at the quantity. And so it gets you about 50% there if you're lucky. But we're after putting years on your life and life in those years. We want more days and we want more quality of time for those days. I'm not interested as much in you fitting into the swimsuit, although I will certainly help you do that. But what motivates me and gets me out of bed is you take control of your life. And if you take control of your health, take control of your life, this picture is imperative. Otherwise, everything else is built on sand for the foundation, and it will wash away with the first wave that comes. So let's build on the rock. Let's make it sturdy. And how you do that is this right here. All you're doing and all you've been doing is working on this big picture. So if it doesn't make sense, just know you're doing everything that you should be doing if you're following the goals and supplements that I've set up for you. Awesome. I will see you at the next video, guys.